Szanowni Państwo,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start. We are not going to play the bugle call here, though, but we will start our conference anyways. And I'd like to welcome you all at the third edition of our International Forum on the Protection from Electromagnetic Environmental Pollution. And today we will focus on safe limits. I'd like to welcome the Mayor of Krakow, Professor Jacek Majchrowski, who's the host of this meeting. If it had not been for the mayor, we would not be here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the mayor and the deputy mayor. The deputy mayor here will be hosting this meeting because the mayor is busy at the moment, so we'd like to welcome the deputy mayor. I'd like to welcome the president of the city council, Mr. Bogusław Kośmider. Also, I would like to welcome the members of the diplomatic corps, especially the honorary council of the Italian Republic, and Mr. Frédéric Detouchet, Consul General of the French Republic in Krakow. Before I welcome the speakers who will be delivering their presentations today, we have the speakers here from the first forum, Mr. Włodzimierz Klonowski,
pana profesora Włodzimierza Klonowskiego I pana
and Professor Ole Johansson, who's here. Welcome, gentlemen. And I'd like to welcome our today's speakers. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation. I'd like to welcome Dr. Fiorella Belpoggi from Italy, and Dr. Marek Razi from France, Mr. Przemysław Kitowski from Poland. I'd like to welcome Mr. Edward Lis from the Chief Audit Office from Lublin, and Dr. Jacek Stempin, representing the University of Science from Krakow, and I'd like to welcome Ms. Barbara Gaudzińska-Calik, an expert working for our office, our city office in Krakow. And now I'd like to welcome Professor Jacek Majchrowski. I'd like him to open this forum.
Szanowni Państwo,
Ladies and gentlemen,
jesteśmy w tej chwili w coraz większym stopniu przywiązani do nowoczesnych
we seem to be very much attached to modern technologies nowadays. They make our lives easier. I'm talking about mobile phones, smartphones equipped with their useful applications. And we can obtain a lot of interesting information thanks to all these devices. But also, all of us, when we use wireless equipment at home, at school, at work, on public transport, all of us increase electromagnetic pollution in this way. We all have this obligation to take care of our environment, and if yes, then we need to be aware of the fact that an important part of this environment is the electromagnetic field that is present around us, and you, as the members of this forum, know it very well. Unfortunately, average citizens are not always aware of this kind of pollution, as it is invisible. We, the city of Krakow, for a few years now have been trying to make people aware of this kind of pollution as we focus on the sustainable development of digitization in Poland. Our city council has prepared a resolution on this subject for a number of times and sent it to the national authorities. Also, we created a map of base stations, and we bought an analyzer of the spectrum of the electromagnetic field, and in this way we can verify the source of pollution. Our city office has access to exposometers. I don't know what this device is, but individual citizens can have access to these devices in order to measure the electromagnetic field at their homes. And this year we are going to consult an environmental program focusing on the protection from electromagnetic field in Kraków. And I'd like to say that also our strategy includes in area 4, focusing on the quality of life, the activities focusing on limiting the activity of electromagnetic fields. The digital technology now is ahead of the, it's expecting a new 5G technology to be introduced, and the frequency that is going to be used is the frequency that has never been used in consumer devices, and the impact of their activity on the human life has never been verified. It means we will have more base stations, more new base stations, and the levels of electromagnetic radiation will be increased in our environment. Scientists have more and more proofs concerning the negative impact of electromagnetic fields on human lives. And I'd like to say that in Krakow here, we've been focusing on environmental protection in a comprehensive way, taking into account all the new phenomena that appear with the socioeconomic progress. What could not be ignored is such a topical subject as the activity of electromagnetic fields. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here and for dealing with this subject. It is a very important subject. And we must say, this is something that is a subject that has not been yet recognized by everyone, and it's worth studying an examination. In Krakow, the person who started this project, who started talking about the threats related to electromagnetic fields, is Ms. Marta Patena, a councillor, the lady who has just opened this conference. And I would like to thank Maria Patena for her activity in this field, and also for everything that she has done as a councillor of the city of Krakow. Today, she's more active in the regional parliament. As she thinks these issues should also be discussed at other forums. And I'd like to thank her for everything she has done so far from our city. And Madam, if you allow me, I have a Medal of Merit for you that I would like to present to you here today.
Szanowni Państwo, emocje nie pozwoliły mi się.
Ladies and gentlemen, receiving this award was something that was extremely emotional for me, and I forgot to thank Mr. Mayor in public, so now I'd like to ask Mr. Deputy Mayor to pass my thanks on to the Mayor. But ladies and gentlemen, without our citizens, we wouldn't be able to do anything. Our residents do not need any studies on rats or people. They just know that this kind of radiation is harmful. How do they know it? If they live close to any base station and they do not feel well, and when they go to the forest and they feel good, then they know that they cannot live within the activity of the electromagnetic field. And And Mr. Mayor mentioned exposure meters that measure the impact of individual electromagnetic waves on individual people. And these people don't even need exposure meters. I mean, they know very well when radiation is stronger or when it's weaker. And my Medal of Merit is dedicated to them, our residents. I'm with them. I take their side, and that's why we get involved, we, the city of Krakow, in all these activities. That will be all from me. Thank you.